All right, so man, today, flowers, man, this is a special tribute. Um, First off, I know to the viewers out there, y'all, I've been kind of letting you into some of my personal space. I've been out here with my son who's been in the hospital fighting illness. So it's been a long journey. It's been almost 5 months since he been fighting. He was down. He was down for the count. You know what I'm talking about? But through perseverance, him having that strength, and just him being a fighter. You know what I'm talking about? He will possibly be going home between by next week. You know what I'm saying? But again, he's gotten so much better. He still has some roads to cross. We got a few kinks, a few challenges that we got to get over. But as far as that, it's been a lot of positive things going on. There's been a lot of things that he was on that he not on. A lot of things that he had the machines and stuff that he's losing the machines. You know what I mean? So you're talking about going from 7 machines to 5 or 4. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
so shout out to Rod King. Shout out to Rod King. You
Right.
know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna give him his flowers one day too. You know what I'm saying? But I give him his flowers every day, but I'm gonna give him his flowers. I'm gonna have a moment for him on the show one time. But in this journey, I think about how, most people go through some type of illness. Most people have been to a hospital. A lot of people have had some type of surgery. A lot of people have lost loved ones. A lot of people have been saved, by the medical world. And so I want to give a flowers to these guys, and I wrote a little something for them. So I just want to read that to you. So this is my dedication. So this portion of the show, I'm giving the flowers to everyone in the medical field. All right, and that's everybody, right? I'm talking about from the doctor, from the CEO to the doctor to the janitor to the chef. All right. So you know, I do a little podcast. You may or may not have heard of it. It's called At My Momas House. Um, and I've spent most of my life either behind the microphone, whether it was doing music, performing, or in front of it talking or interviewing somebody. Listening to people tell their stories. But today I'm not here to record anything except the live show because that's the only way I can give the flowers. And I just want to say thank you out loud and in person with actual flowers to the people in the medical field. I've met people and a lot of heroes in my time. A lot of us look up to athletes, entrepreneurs, music artists. But I got to be honest, the real superheroes save lives every day. They work hard, they work 9 to 5s, and they come home. Um, to the doctors who make life and death calls and then go home and have to pretend to their family it was just a good day, and they have to hide their emotions in order to be able to be the man that their parent, that their kids want them to be, and they got to still go home and be a parent. They still got to go home and be a good husband. I can imagine how challenging that is. To the nurses who know the patients by name, they know their story by the kind of coffee they like when they're finally allowed to drink, by which way they need to turn them to make them feel comfortable. To the techs, the therapists, the phlebotomists who turn ouch into you got this. Um, to the folks at the front desk who are the first smile somebody says on the worst day of their life when they have an emergency. To the dietary, to the transport, to the pharmacy, to the security guards that make sure the buildings are protected so won't nobody come in here and harm the patients who are already fighting for their life and are fighting the illness and going through something. And to the janitors and the housekeepers who keep the buildings clean, who keep the lawns clean so the hospital can look beautiful. So when people walk outside and they need a break from dealing with the loved one fighting something, they can find beauty in life, even if it's just the scenery around them. You know, I'm looking at you. Y'all are the ones who make sure this place doesn't just heal bodies, but make sure it feels safe, clean, and human. Y'all are the reason people walk out of here and get to binge another season of their favorite show, kiss their kids goodnight, or just wake up tomorrow. I talk for a living, but there's no microphones big enough for what you deserve. So tonight I brought the only thing I can think of that's even halfway worthy, and that's to give y'all flowers while y'all alive. They're not much, They'll be gone in a week. But hopefully every time you see them on a desk or in a break room, I'm talking about the spiritual flowers, you know, or in a hallway, you'll remember that somebody out here is thinking about you, cheering for you, and is ridiculous grateful that you clocked in today. From one still retailer to the people who make the best stories possible, the ones about second chances and coming home, this is for you. Thank you for doing the hardest job on the planet and for doing it with heart. These flowers that I'm giving you verbally are for every single one of you, and you earned way more than petals, but it's a start. So with that being said, I want to thank them and give them a round of applause for what they do every day to keep us alive, y'all. Yes.
That was good, Rock. That was good. I mean,
man, appreciate that, man. I'm trying to, I'm working on getting better with my flowers, man. Every segment of the show, I'm just making it better. So, you know what I'm saying? But this was special to me because, my son's been in here and, these people come in, they work 12 hours a day, and it's hard not to be in this field and don't actually care. It's hard. I mean, you got some that don't, we get it, but I don't want people to take the few that don't care and blanket that on everybody because most of these people care. Most of these doctors care. Most of these nurses care.
No, you have to care, man. I mean,
yeah,
you have to. I did that kind of work in the military as a nurse and 12-hour shifts and taking care of patients and things of that sort. You do have to care, and even the nurses, even in their caring, they get burnt out. They get tired. They doing it. It is a hard profession. It's slow and fast at the same time. You're on your feet, you're thinking, you're dealing with your own emotions and other people's emotions and all kind of stuff. Good flowers, man. Really good flowers, dude. That was really awesome. You need to put that in a Hallmark card.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. And also, man, I want to give a shout out to CJ, man. He one of King's best nurses, man. He just went above and beyond. He'll make sure King get in his chair. He'll make sure my son have a shirt on instead of the gown. He'll make sure he turn the bed, raise the one up, make sure he gets some sunshine coming in from God, man. And so, man, it's just watching people do these things that they don't have to do. They can just do their job. They can just do the basic. They can just maintain you. But to watch this man, and they love him here, you know what I mean? And he's a young black man, you know what I mean? So, kudos to him, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Prince, you know what I'm saying? He's a good nurse, shout out to all of them, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Brittany, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to give a shout out to some of my son's nurses, man, you know what I mean? So yeah, but they did a good job, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.